Hey everybody, this is Craig from 9V Games, and today I just fucking tripped. Alright, I'm gonna do a little impressions video for Metal Gear Rising. Now, I didn't start it yet because everything about this game is badass, okay? Now, me and Tanner were talking. Tanner already did a review. Tanner's a partner of 9V Games. He already did a review, so, I mean, I'll do a review when I get to beating the game, but I'm going to take my time with it now that we already have a review up on the site. But we were talking on the subject of how badass Raiden is. And what I think is funny is that people hated Raiden when 2 came out. And I think I've openly said it that I actually enjoyed Raiden, and I really liked his story. And I know people are like, he was really talky, he was talking with his fake girlfriend the whole time, he was having little emo talks and blah blah blah. But the fact is, Metal Gear 2 was meant to simulate Shadow Moses with a new protagonist. That was the whole point at the end. Don't you guys remember who actually beat the game with Ocelot coming out, or Ocelot Liquid coming out saying, you know, we have recreated the perfect scenario that we can create a Snake if we want to and if we need to. Creating the perfect soldier. So technically, by the end of 2, Raiden was just as badass as Snake, just because he survived what Snake survived. A lot of people didn't see it that way. They were just pissed that you didn't get to play as Snake after the tanker portion. Whatever. So then 4 rolls around, and he was extremely badass in 4. He assumed the role of the cybernetic ninja, which was Gray Fox, and then it was Olga, or Deep Throat, and then and then now it's Raiden. And he was very badass in 4, and this is the part I was talking about. Me and Tanner were talking about how badass is Raiden now. He's extremely badass in this game, but this game is such a far departure from the entire like Metal Gear realm that it's really hard to weigh it out. Because if you were to weigh it out judging by Metal Gear Rising, I'm sorry, Raiden wipes the fucking floor with Snake in terms of badass. Because everyone's like, yeah, but fucking Snake's defeated Metal Gears. You fucking defeat a Metal Gear in tutorial by jamming a sword into its neck and running down its back, chopping it in half. That's the tutorial. So, I'll say a few more things on like the subject of hack and slash games, but as far as Metal Gear goes, it's really good to keep these separate. And just think of it as like Raiden's story, and sort of like an apology for all you pussies who didn't like Raiden. That's just, I'll be honest and I'll say it. All you little whiny bitches who didn't like Raiden I'm starting to flare up because I get angry when people don't like Raiden. All you assholes who didn't like Raiden, this is kind of like an apology because, in a sense, you get to play as Raiden again, but you get to play as Raiden in a setting that he should be according to 4. But I really don't think it's more badass than 4 because when Raiden does his little last stand at the end, oh my god, it was so off the charts badassery. Yes. So let's get into this. I'm going to put the surround sound on just because the title screen is badass in itself. I need my other remote because I got regular volume on for some reason. Yes. I bet you somebody harasses me on here while I'm doing this video. Just a real quick. Oh god. It's going to be loud and it's going to be sexy. Let's get it going. It'll be loud for me. I don't know how it's going to be for you guys, but this game plays in the same vein as, you know, your Devil May Cry's, your Ninja Gaiden, your Bayonetta. More closely related to Bayonetta because it's made by Platinum. It says Konami, but Platinum's the one who made the actual game. Konami obviously owns the rights to Metal Gear. Platinum Games. This is definitely one of Platinum's best. By far. I think that I would say that this is Platinum's best so far. Let's get into it. Let's get it. Oh! It's so badass. You got the proper surround sound. It's gorgeous. Alright, so Raiden is customizable in this game, which you don't get until after you complete the first chapter anyways. Let me just run through and do a couple of his moves, because like I said, this is an impression, this is not a review. I'm telling you right now that it's badass. I know the game is short, I know this already for a fact. But, overall, I've had so many badass experiences in this game that it makes it worth the price of admission alone. You feel badass. So you got your standard, for anyone who didn't play the demo, you got your standard X, which is your light attacks. You have your Y, which is your heavies. For him, his heavies are his feet. You can zoom in. You can do your slices. A cardboard box. What's that gonna do? That's how you get through doors, ladies and gentlemen. You slice them the fuck down. You can do your ninja run, which means you can attack while you're ninja running. You can slide. Oh. Say this door's not cooperating. Take it down. Alright, so I believe this is a sneaking portion. So I'm going to do a stealth kill on this man when he appears back around me. Okay, see what I did there? When you do a stealth kill or you get an enemy close to the end of his life, especially a big enemy, it'll slow down. Sometimes it'll show a Japanese symbol, or it'll just slow down, and they'll be blue. That means you can cut them to however many pieces you want. What I did is I cut him down the middle because you use his electrolyte spine there. He pops it, and it refills all of Raiden's health. That's one way to fill your health. Obviously, you have your recovery items, your electrolyte packs, your repair nano pastes. You get sub-weapons. You know, I got jam grenades, which is your chaff grenades, electromagnetic grenades, cardboard box to hide in, rocket launcher, you know, your homing missile, and then you get other weapons in the game. I have one. I haven't fucked with it. It's a pole arm from the first boss. By the way, the first real boss. Why can't I remember her name? God damn it! I should have wrote it down. I had it written down. It's gone now. The first boss that you fight is so like off the chain ridiculous. I said chain. I think I said off the chain like 3 times. I'm in the 90s right now. It is so like insanely ridiculous. You know the mini geckos, the baby geckos there. She rips the arms off of those. She puts them all over her body, and they're just like you need to cut them off. She's got a staff made out of them. That's a weapon you get when you defeat her. I'm not going to tell you how, you know, how it ends, but it's pretty awesome. There are so many Easter eggs in this game. Her end of her boss fight is an Easter egg of a movie. Right now I'm in the sewers. There was already multiple Ninja Turtle references. So let's get back up here. Let's get this. Items. Like I said, you can... Holy shit. He did not come up here before. Fuck me. Well, I'm going to attempt to fight them to make this video quick. Hey, no I'm not. I'm going to run right by him. I'm not doing that. No. Alright. So I just say this. Big enemies like this, or just regular enemies, this game is a 100% parry game. You need to get your parrying down, which is attacking in the direction that somebody's attacking you. Standard, you know, like Street Fighter 3rd Strike. Parrying is the best way to win. I think the first, like, mid-boss, which is the K9000, which is a dog, he ends up helping you later on in the game. You can only win with parries. So let's see if I can actually parry a move here. That's not a move you can parry. No, I fucked that up. Yeah! I can't see which one it is. That one. Oh, the bad camera angle. Not doing so good. Thought I parried. Ah! When they're shooting at you, you're supposed to ninja run, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna use a repair paste. Because I'm cheap. I cannot see what's going on. Fuck me. Fuck you. No legs. Thank you.
Win.
Alright, so maybe I didn't make it look so good, but there are, once you get your groove and you're not sitting, you know, fucking 6 inches away from your screen, it's like a nice ballet, if I may. You'll be getting attacked, you know, from behind while you're fighting somebody else, and you'll just fucking turn around. You'll parry that shit, cut them down the middle, take their spine out, or if they're an enemy who has a left hand you need to collect for a mission, you know, pop them up in the air, cut their limbs off. I mean, I needed to show you. But enemies like this, there are bigger enemies, especially in the sewers. There are little enemies who are a pain in the ass, like the baby geckos. They'll grab on you, hold on you. It's a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass, pain in the ass. Then you'll fight a bunch of Metal Gear variants. You know, like your regular geckos from 4. You fight a Metal Gear. I'm sure you fight more than one Metal Gear. But the game is fun, and it does make you feel badass. And the more badass you feel, something huge comes along. Like right when you're at the pinnacle, you're like, I got this. Something big comes along, fucks you up. Then you upgrade, and then you go back in feeling badass again. And I like that. It's a bit of a challenge. I know that you won't believe me after that, but I have not died a lot in this game, but I have felt challenged. So I personally think it's worth it. I love the Metal Gear universe. I'm a huge fan of Raiden, and I'm glad to see Raiden come back full circle. For anyone who did call him a pussy in the past, that he is actually a badass character. And it's great that they're giving him his dues, and I told people this today. This game, with the violence, I know I said it plays like Bayonetta, but it's like it's competing directly with Ninja Gaiden, except there's a lot more to upgrade. And I personally think that Raiden makes Ryu Hayabusa look like a fucking pussy in this game. He makes Kratos look like a pussy, and he makes Dante. I'm not going to say it because I like Dante, but you get the point. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're playing this.